look at that. These are absolutely delicious. That is perfect.
The Wild Grill is brought to you by Napoleon Grills, North Fork Bison,
Hello, my friends. It is a Mexican-inspired menu today on the Wild Grill, and I'm so glad that you're joining me. Tacos. Who doesn't love them? I know my family does, and they are in for a real treat. I am taking taco night to a whole new level and preparing for them bourbon glazed bear tacos. You heard me, bear tacos. For dessert, I am making strawberry cheesecake chimichangas. To kick off my fiesta, I am adding a bit of a wild game twist to a classic with my cheesy venison queso dip. But first things first, I want to get into my protein, get it prepped, and on the grill. Let's get into it. So what I have here is a shank and a shoulder of a bear that was harvested in the fall. So all I want to do is take it down, do a little butcher of it, and then it'll be the right size that I'm looking for to get on the grill. So there's really no need to be intimidated by processing your own meat. Over time, you'll just grow in the knowledge and the skill, and you'll get better and better at it. And oh my goodness, sharp knives make a world of difference. SBD Knives has expertly crafted a collection designed to meet all your cutting needs. Constructed from premium grade steel and featuring a convex edge, these knives provide exceptional durability and a long-lasting sharpness for processing, carving, and all your food preparation needs. So I just finished processing our meat. I've got quite a bit of meat to work with. I just want to clean this up a little bit, and then we'll get it out onto the grill. Time for the star of the show. What I want to do is get my bear on, and I'm going to give it a good sear on both sides, and then we'll get it into our Dutch oven. Now, bear is one of those meats that a lot of people tend to be afraid of. I get it. I was one of them. But what I've come to learn is that a meat thermometer is your best friend. It will give you the confidence that you're looking for in order to enjoy this delicious meat. While bear meat is a healthy and delicious source of protein, it requires proper cooking and handling techniques due to the reality of trichinosis. Trichinosis is a parasite that resides in the muscle tissue of large carnivores and omnivores, including mountain lions, wild boars, as well as bears. Fortunately, avoiding trichinosis is simple. The parasite can be eliminated by cooking meat to the proper internal temperature. Heating meat to 160 degrees Fahrenheit is sufficient to destroy all traces of trichinosis that may be present in muscle tissue. While many proteins can be enjoyed rare, this is one you want to take your time with and cook thoroughly. These are looking fantastic. I'm just going to get my last few off, and then get started on my bourbon glaze. Woohoo! Let's tuck them away nicely to keep that warmth in there. Oh, and I'm so excited about this glaze. Many components to this bourbon glaze, but remember, check out our website for all the measurements there. So what we have in here is our blueberries. We have one large orange, zested and squeezed. We have our white onions. Next, we have some real goodies. We have cumin, brown sugar. Brown sugar just makes everything taste absolutely delicious. We have our smoked paprika. Next, our 1 head of garlic minced. Ginger. We also have our plum sauce, as well as soy sauce. Last, but certainly not least, we have our bourbon. So let's get that in. Now our blueberries, I'm not going to mash them up in the bowl, just gonna give it a nice stir, because as those cook, the skin will break open and all that lovely juice will pour out. Let me grab our Dutch oven here. Get all this deliciousness in there. It's wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now I'm just gonna get my tongs, give this a bit of a stir in here. Make sure all of my juices get mixed in nicely. Ooh, lovely. All right, let's get that on my grill. It is nice and warm. Now I have my grill set around 400 degrees, and so I'll leave that on for about 2 hours, and I'll come back and check it periodically just to make sure everything's stirred up nicely and looking the way I want it. Of the 10 species of bears found around the world, there are 3 species that can be found in Canada. They are the polar bear, the brown bear, and the American black bear. The American black bear is Canada's smallest bear, but is the most widely distributed. The black bear color is predominantly black, though there are some brown and blonde black bears. Adult black bears typically range from 47 to 79 inches in head and body length, and 28 to 41 inches in shoulder height. Males typically weigh between 125 to 550 pounds, while the females weigh around 90 to 375 pounds. The most common bear for the table is black bear, which we are enjoying today. If cooked correctly, bear can be the most delicious meat you could place on your fork.
This portion of the Wild Grill is brought to you by SBD Knives.
Now it is time to get in to my queso dip. In the back of my mind, as I've been prepping this bear, I've actually had the velvety cheese sauce with the venison, just ringing in there. And so I want to get that in this mouth. So let's get started. What I want to do first is get my meat onto my skillet to get it all browned up. Dump that bad boy in. Bit of a sizzle there to kick it off. That's what we need. Today's a spicy fiesta. We want that sizzle. Now, venison is a lighter protein than beef, and it's actually lower in saturated fat. So that is ready. I'm happy. Let's go ahead and get that off. So what I have here, friends, is a beautiful concoction of Velveeta cheese, onions. I also have minced garlic, my Monterey Jack, and my jalapenos. I also want to mention that I have some diced tomatoes here with some green chilies. So let's get our Velveeta on. Oh, I don't know what it is about the sounds. They start my mouth watering. They get me right into what I'm doing here. We're about halfway melted. Now it's time to add in our Monterey Jack. Well, let's get in our next 3 components. Let's start with our jalapenos, our onions, and then our garlic, and then we'll add in our minced tomatoes. Garlic. Love garlic. Give that a little stir. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more moisture to that. And how we do that is with our tomatoes. Now let's add our venison in there. And probably a maximum amount of venison you would want in this is about a pound, right? But if you want a little less, go ahead and put a little less in. So now that the venison is in, all I'm really doing is reheating that, and so it won't be too much longer, and then they'll find a new home right in here. Oh, that is looking fantastic. It is done. And now for the best part, my tortilla chip. Now, if you guys are looking for a good quality organic tortilla, Neal Brothers is the place to go. I love these tortillas. Woo! Look at that. Look at the vibrant color on those. Now, here we go. Let's just give a little taste. Don't want to burn those flavor receptors in there. I love it because although I'm really getting the cheese flavor, the cheese doesn't mask the onion and the jalapenos coming through. I have that bite happening. It is so good. And I got a little chunk of the venison on there. What a beautiful little flavor combination.
This portion of the Wild Grill is brought to you by Napoleon Grills.
Napoleon's Prestige Pro 665 has everything needed for professional grade backyard grilling. The Prestige Pro 665 has superior heat retention and provides first-class grilling and oven-like performance. The side sear station is also great for sauces, side dishes, frying, and grilling. You'll know it's Napoleon with those iconic wave cooking grids for those distinctive sear marks. That looks absolutely perfect. So now I want to get started on my corn salsa. This is really going to elevate those flavors in my taco that I'm going for. So first things first, I want to get some pineapple on the grill. I want to get that grilled up just to get a little bit of char on that. So let's put that in. I got my new set of tongs to focus on those. We'll put that right on sizzle. Those don't need very long at all. Mental note, I'm going to flip those in just a second. In the meantime, let's go ahead and put our other ingredients in together. So I have roasted corn, and then we have our red pepper, red onion, some more jalapeno. We have lime zest and also our lime juice, as well as our cumin. And then I have here a little mixture of olive oil and honey. What is kind of cool about this, since we're doing the whole ode to Mexico, is that corn with our corn salsa, corn actually originated in Mexico, which I thought was very cool to learn that. Look at that already. Look at that vibrancy of those colors coming together. All right, I'm just going to give our pineapple a bit of a turn. Ooh. The sizzle of the juice from that pineapple with the char of the grill. It's a marriage made in heaven. Fantastic. That's great. Cooking makes me happy. Let's chop this up. Get these in nice small pieces so that we get a nice orderly amount of everything together. Okay, that is a nice size there. Let's get everything in the bowl together and mixed up nicely. Oh, that yellow just adds that extra zing that we wanted. That is great. Happy with that. So now I actually have a cilantro cream sauce that I made to go onto these tacos. That's in the fridge, so I'll grab that in a minute. But right now, I want to get these tortillas wrapped up, get them on the grill to get all nice and warm. Okay. Wrap it up in a little sleeping bag. Those on. Oh, that bear smells delicious. So I just checked my bear a few minutes ago, and it is right up to the temp that I want it at. So I gave it a few more minutes just to soak in those juices. Let's have another look at it. Ooh, hola, senor. Oh, look at, very happy. Oh, the smells. This is looking fantastic. All right, I'm taking it off. Time to get it on my table. Oh, wow. Very happy with that. And now let's get our tortillas off the grill because they should be nice and warm by now. Oh, yes, they are lovely. All right. So before I start sharing it with the family, I just want to build one together just so I can get that bite and make sure it's the flavor profile combination I want for my fam. Okay, so let's start with our tortilla. And let's get some beautiful, oh my goodness, look at this. Look at that. Oh, it's so tender, it's just falling apart. Okay, let's get our tortilla filled with our corn salsa. Just look at the colors all coming together. And now some of our cilantro cream. Fantastic. Now feel free, if you want, some people like to put cabbage or lettuce on there just for that added little crunch, that texture. But I'm skipping that today. And let's go in and taste this. I would never know that that was bear on there. Oh, wow. No, that meat is just singing. It's singing in my mouth. It is a fiesta. There's a fiesta in my mouth right now.
This Wild Sips is brought to you by Select Wines.
Erin, today I'm making bear tacos with a corn salsa.
That's exciting.
And I'm doing a bourbon blueberry glaze.
What we're going to use in this case is we've got our old friend Cabernet Sauvignon. One of my favorite grapes. This one's from California. We've got, this is called Three Finger Jack, is the winery that it comes from. It is from Lodi, California.
Okay.
And what we have here, well, let's just try it first.
Right.
Now, look at this color. Check this out.
Oh, that's
is that
rich.
Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that makes you think of blueberry right there. That's sort of like a beautiful blueberry purple color. It's showing its youth. It's showing its vibrancy. You know, and so this is what we're going to look for. On the nose, you know, we do have some of that dark fruit, that blueberry, black cherry coming through. Yeah, let's give this a sip.
Oh, that's smooth. It's like my whole mouth, all of my mouth tasted that.
It's engaging all of your senses,
Yes.
right? So we've got that tactile sensation. We've got some vibrancy, once again, from the acid. That's that mouth-watering effect. We do have a really nice presence of tannin here. And here's why I like that. We're using bear, which is typically, let's call it a more rustic meat. We want those nice tannins that are going to complement and work well. So when we have a nice wine with a bit of boldness and a lot of tannin and full-bodied, that tannin latches onto that protein and kind of does this sort of sexy tango, where then as well, that protein and that fat calm the tannin in the wine. So it works out really, really well. It's a classic pairing when we get richer full-bodied reds and those braised, richer meats.
The Wild Grill is brought to you by Napoleon Grills, North Fork Bison,
Time for dessert, friends. And like I said earlier, it is going to be so simple, you won't believe it. I was not pulling your leg. These are delicious. The strawberry comes right through this filling as we wrap it all in a nice warm tortilla. What is it? Do you remember the name? It is our strawberry cheesecake chimichangas. Let's get into it. So all we're gonna do is we're going to put our cream cheese, half of our powdered sugar, and our vanilla together in a bowl. I'm going to use a fork and I'm going to press those together, really get it incorporated. I want a nice good mix here. A little elbow grease is needed. Okay, now let's get the other half of our powdered sugar in. That is ready to go. And now all we need to do is grab our tortilla. We're going to put probably a nice dollop, good couple of tablespoons on our tortilla. We will put on our strawberries, wrap that up in a nice warm blanket and get it on the grill. All right. Fantastic. Now you could always feel free to deep fry these if you want to go that route. That would also be delicious. But today I'm going to go a tad bit healthier and just keep them on the grill, nice and baked. All right, let's get them on. So I've left these guys on here until the shells are nice and crispy. It's time to get them off. Oh, a little bit of juice is escaping there, which is what I'd also like to see. Oh, those look great. There we are, nice and crispy. So now all I want to do is grab some more of our icing sugar. It just really tops this dessert off. And now I can't enjoy these just yet until I top them off with Grace's strawberry syrup. I'm just going to go ahead and put a drizzle over top. Beautiful. Are your mouths just salivating like mine? Let's just top it off. Just a little bit more of an addition of some of the strawberries that I had left over. Look at that, friends. Absolutely beautiful. My family is going to love it. But this guy looks just a little alone there, just a little lonely. I think I'm gonna have to take him, steal a bite. Oh, that is light. It's so creamy. I want to say almost luscious. Oh, I love it. It is so good. There we have it, friends, our ode to the Mexican cuisine. It's a vibrant culture, and the food speaks to the vibrancy as well. Just look at these beautiful colors in this food. And oh, I hear AJ outside. I'm going to steal him to come in and have a little bite of this just before we share it with the kids. Why not enjoy it together? For the information on any of today's recipes, check out our website. And thank you so much for joining me on the Wild Grill, full of flavor. Hey, babe.
Am I your tester?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Very good.
That's very good. Oh, would you know that that was bear?
That's bear?
We are having bear tacos.
I'm going to be honest, that's my first time having bear. It tastes really good. It's delicious.
Yes!